visitor sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tua going to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They run for the first time with James Cook. I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. The Bills at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. But for coaches, this is when they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it. And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 118 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
It's complete to Cook, and he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Looking to pass. Tua throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. We see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 18 carries, 80 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Bills offense headed out, and they, of course, are in their NFL rivalry-inspired uniforms. They call these the cold front, white on white. They are sharp. You're not going to find snow in Buffalo in Week 5 typically, but I tell you, the snow and the cold is such a big part of what it means to be a Bills fan and a Bills player that this uniform set really captures that idea nicely. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play.
And again it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Allen now on the option right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Bills.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Miami set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but it's fair to say this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. Cook able to escape. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. A little juke. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Another Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 4.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman from 3 yards out. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt again, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Here's Jake Bailey now. Taken from just outside the 30. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On target over the middle to Hill. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Achane gets it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. First and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Second and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Here's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. To throw, it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
49-yard attempt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
For the Bills field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Darren Waller. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Tua. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you the jump.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2 and a throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The final shot before half for Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson, no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
To kick off for Miami.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now a 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bills first down.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bills first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3. Throwing now is Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there and says, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down.
Cook up the gut. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Allen to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. You can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Tua going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Tua going to slide to a hole, but he will have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and goal, Miami.
Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
To second and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
A 9-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll go. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Cook. Through the middle of the field. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, this is Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Tua. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
Complete to Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48.
Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Bills on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tua setting up shop to throw again. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 7.
In motion, Hill. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So the false start will back them up 5.
At the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Allen completes to Shakir once again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They complete it to Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. From the gun, it's Tua. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. A gain of 12.
Bourne going to go in motion right here. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he's brought down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Tua sets up to pass it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Tua to throw again. That's caught by Waller out left side. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Dolphins first
Looking to
down.
pass. Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Now Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
On 3rd down, Davis. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Dolphins.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. 87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. And they'll give this to Achane. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Dolphins.
Tua going to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, You say he caught a flyer out of the gate, and that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Bills, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.